YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Update on the F-150. It passed salvage inspection, so she's all ready to go. I already got the title in. I just hit the fog lights on it, yellow fog lights. Picked these up on eBay. They're individual, so I had to put them in one by one. That was kind of like a pain in the butt, but yeah, guys, F-150 is ready to go. So she's up for sale. If anybody is interested, I'm located in Springfield, Massachusetts. She's pretty clean. I did one wheel bearing, the one on the driver's side. That's the passenger side right there. And this is the molding for the bumper on the that molding that's on the top of the front bumper. And she does got a little, a little bit of rust. But she's all ready to go. I got the title. I'm asking $9,000. If any of you guys are interested, I'm in Springfield, Massachusetts. Shoot me on the messages. I got this Infinity here. Had a front end collision, light damage, no airbags deployed. I did a hood front bumper on this one. I still got this one. I'm asking $9,500. 2017 with 70,000 miles. This is the one I showed you guys in the previous video. It was in the backyard. Still missing the front bumper. Light damage, but this one has to go to the frame. I found a frame guy that owns a frame machine shop. So he just his work is just pulling frames on any kind of vehicle. So I'm thinking about bringing him this one, because if you guys can see here, look, this kind of like the support, crash bar support, whatever you call this thing here, is bent. If you guys can see right there. And this I already purchased. This is the crash bar here. I already purchased that. So this one needs the radiator support because it's plastic, and there's a bracket here that broke off. The headlight's missing. I got it inside the car, but I already put the new hood on. So this is the new hood from the junkyard, and I got the new fender already on this side. So she's pretty much all fixed up. I just got to get the frame pulled, because when I did put the headlight on the passenger side, if you guys can see, there's a big gap right here. There's a big gap. So I'm guessing the frame has to go this whole frame right here on the front has to get pulled this way, so this gap right here can close. The other headlight, I already purchased it from eBay. It's back in the back. I purchased a new battery, so she does have a new battery. This one has 90,000 miles. It's 2017 QX50. These actually go pretty cheap in the auction, man. You guys gotta look out for these. This is literally the same thing as a G37 sedan. It's all-wheel drive also, and it has the same engine, the 3.7, same engine as the 370Z, the Nissan. That Nismo, same engine. I don't know why you guys don't buy these. Everybody thinks they're ugly. I don't really think they're ugly. They're pretty cool cars, and if you hook them up, they're for sale. I mean, I'm not keeping it, but if I was to own one, I'll drive one. You put some 370Z wheels on here, or some Red Sport 19s or 20s. Man, these things will look nice. This one, I did notice when I got this one afterwards that it does have a few scratches. I don't know if I'm gonna buff those out or what I'm gonna do with it. She starts right up. I just got a new battery in it. When was it? No, not yesterday. About a week ago. 90,000 miles. Leather interior, 2017. Got the backup camera and everything. I'm not gonna put the back. I'll do it. Let's see. There she is. Backup camera. She's a nice little truck, man. I like these. This is like the fourth one I buy already. I already had a few of these. They're cool little trucks though. Yeah, it's got the 3.7, same engine as the 370Z Nismo Nissans, and it's got 325 horsepower. So imagine that horsepower on this little body right here. This is the same engine they put on those The Infiniti QX70. I also had one of those. I had the Sport. It was really nice, man. Everybody loved that truck. Same engine. I got the headlight right there. Got it on eBay. They have a 2 something. The thing with these is there's a radiator support in there. The thing with these is the front bumper is crazy expensive. Junkyards want like $1,000 for the front bumper on these trucks. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put like the 2015 front bumper, because I could get that bumper for cheaper and I could build it for cheaper. I could buy that bumper from eBay for like 300 and get it painted for 200. So that alone right there is 500. If I was to get the bumper, the original bumper, the 2017 for this one, that'll cost me around like four for the bumper. But then you got a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff like fog lights and some trims that go on that bumper, that when you add it all up, it's $1,000 for the whole bumper. Anyways, I didn't tell you guys about this one, but I bought a 2017 Nissan Murano. This one was hit in the front. It looks like a hard hit, but it's really not. Like the fenders didn't get messed up and none of that stuff got messed up. I'll show you guys here. Anyways, this thing's, I'll show you guys right there. This is a 2017 Nissan Murano. It's got 90,000 miles also. She's pretty clean. But this one, when I got it, I didn't see it said run and drive or anything like that. But she's really clean. Look at that, guys. This thing is mint. Mint. You guys are not gonna guess what I paid for this. I was the winning bidder. I was the winning bid on this one for 1,100. 1,100 for a 2017 with 90,000 miles. Look at that. This is a SL model, I believe. I was the winning bid for $1,100 with the fees and shipped to my house. I think it came up to like $2,000. So the story on this one is, here's the back. Here's the back of the car. Open the back door. Story on this one is that when I got it here, it wouldn't drive. It would not go forward or backwards. So when I looked, she was leaking transmission fluid, because these trucks, the transmission, it's connected to the not the transmission. The transmission fluid hoses connect to the radiator on these trucks. So when you get into a wreck, especially this kind of a wreck, it'll break the radiator and it'll start leaking out the transmission fluid. So because it's low on transmission fluid, it won't go into gear whether it's forward or backwards. But I'm hoping the transmission is still good, because it leaked out almost all the fluid. So I spoke to a guy on YouTube about this situation, and he said he had a similar situation. He filled up the transmission and the car started driving again with no issues, no problems. So I hope this is the case with me, because if I could get it running and I could fix this damage here, this is a pretty good flip. I could probably make like $5,000 on this flip. I'm not even lying. I could get like $5,000 on this flip, because I'll fix it for like $2,000, and I could sell this one for like maybe 10 or 11. So that'll be, this car right here all fixed up will cost me $4,000. So with what I pay for it, and say I put 2,000 into it, so I will be into this truck for $4,000. I could sell this truck easy for like 10, because this vehicle clean title could sell for like 15. So hopefully that's our case there. I purchased this one 2011. This is a 2011 G35 G25. This is a G25X. G25X. Guys, see, I got rid of all the trash, but I'm already starting to make a new stash of trash. So I got rid of the trash. This car is also very clean. I put the core support in here, but interior is like literally like really mint. Here's the front. This one has 112,000 miles. Really mint. I was the winning bid at 500 bucks on this car here. 500 bucks. 2011 with 112,000 miles. I was the winning bid for 500 bucks. Here's some old bumpers from my previous rebuilds. This is also a front collision. Look at that interior. I see a lot of people buying cars from Copart, but they be buying cars that have a lot of work or that the interior looks like trash. People stop doing that kind of stuff, man. You gotta find the diamonds in the hail stack. I don't know how you say it, but you gotta find the good cars where all those with all the junk cars that Copart got. Find the good ones. Don't buy the first thing you see just because it's cheap. I paid 500 bucks for this car. Look, this fender's good. This fender's good. The hood needs to be replaced. It needs a front bumper, a headlight, and this fender over here. Other than that, this car's mint. No windshield broken. No airbags. No airbags. I see people buying these cars with all the airbags broken. The dash got to be replaced. People, stop doing that. That's way more work, and you're biting into your profit when you do that. You're biting into your profit. Stop doing that. Here's some old fenders. Here's the fender of that one I just showed you, the QX50 in the front. Those are the fenders off one of the QX60s I did. I got some grills, suspension parts, floor mats, old headlight right there. I did the wheel bearings. I did the wheel bearings on the other Infiniti, the white one that I showed you guys up front. So yeah, I paid 500 bucks for this one. And I paid $1,000 for the 2017 Murano. Look, this headlight is good. I just gotta replace one, but I'll probably do both. The fenders are good. This right here, I'm gonna bend it back, put some touch-up paint, call it a day. I'm not replacing fenders. Usually fenders, if they don't have like a hard dent, I'll keep them. Whatever small damage it has, I'll pull out the dents and I'll keep them. This is the other side, the other fender on the other side. No damage. Just got that glue from the Copart, that Copart tape. I took it right off. It did have a hood in the front bumper. I took everything off. It's back there. But yeah, so hopefully I'm thinking about replacing this radiator support, the radiator and the condenser, AC condenser. Because if you guys can see, right, it broke. These cars are easy to fix because the whole radiator support system, it's all plastic. So it broke right here. Here's what it broke off, and it broke up top. But if you really look at the truck, everything is straight. This is not bent in. This is not bent in. And on the other side, this is the other side here. This is not bent in, like inwards. So I'm thinking that the truck is still straight. If I buy once I get the new radiator support, I'm gonna find out if the rails did not bend. If they did not bend, this is a steal, because I'm gonna replace the radiator support. This airbox broke, man. These are pretty expensive. I'm gonna try to fix this one. I want to put it on my other. I'm gonna try to put this one on my Infiniti that's in the garage, because it broke the two brackets. It broke this bracket here and this bracket here. But yeah, she starts right up. The battery's messed up, so see, the battery's bad. But look, it kind of like came in here a little bit, but I don't really see damage, man. I didn't want to take nothing apart, because then I was gonna have a hard time putting it back together. Because when you take this stuff apart and you're doing this kind of work yourself, you want to make sure you take pictures or you record. Take pictures or record what you're doing, so when you go to put it back together, you got pictures or you got videos of how everything goes back together, and you don't have to be going back to the internet and finding out, oh, where this piece go or where that piece go, you know. I'm gonna jump on this one next. Guys, I gotta show you the one in the garage. She's fixed. She's all done. Let me open the garage. I'm open the garage real quick. So I already fixed her. She turns on. Remember I told you guys it needed spark plugs and all that. So come to find out, I did the. Here she is. Come to find out, I did the spark plugs on it, and I put a new battery, and for some reason she turns on beautiful now. So this one's going for salvage inspection on the 23rd. Yep, she's going for salvage inspection. She's already. I bought this one with front end damage. I put 2 headlights on it. I did 2 headlights. This one has 2 headlights and a front bumper. Everything else it came with the truck. So that's the hood that it had before. The fenders that it had before are the same ones. Just because it had they had like a little dent right here somewhere, the insurance company said they needed to be replaced. But if you can make them, if you could clean them up nice enough where you can't really see the damage that it had or supposedly that they needed to be replaced, you could leave them on there, and the salvage inspection, they'll pass it. See, this one too was written on the insurance appraisal that it needed to be replaced, but I don't see nothing wrong with this fender. A few scratches, minor scratches. Look, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. Scratch here, scratches here, but I'm not replacing this fender because it has a few scratches. I'm not. I cleaned up the inside, took all the stuff out that I had before. She cleaned up really well. 2017. Yeah, I started up for you. Look, 97,000 miles. So I had 97,000 miles. Here's the back. Beautiful truck. So yeah. So this one's going for inspection. She's all set. This one's going to the frame machine, to the frame shop, so they can get that damage right there pulled out. Guys, I do this myself, you know, like I'm not getting any help from anybody. I'm doing the mechanic side myself. For bumpers and stuff, I take them to a body shop and they'll paint them for me. But I put it back together on the car. This one has a few dents right here. This one here, right here. I put it back on the car. So if I can do this, you guys can do this yourself also. And for any, if you get stuck doing any build or anything like that and you can't figure it out, go on YouTube. YouTube, they show you how to do everything step by step pretty much. They have a video for everything. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to fix these cars yourself. Unless it's like frame damage where the frame has to get pulled or, you know, aligned and all that, then yeah, pay somebody to do that if you're not familiar with it. You know, I'm not too good with the whole frame pulling stuff, so I leave that to the professionals. This door, I'm not even gonna paint that. What I do is I'll go to the junkyard, I'll find the same door, same color, buy it for 200, 250, and replace the whole door, and it'll be good as new. And you won't have to paint it because it's gonna match. It's gonna be the same color. Just make sure you get the same color door. Replace the door, and you're all set. That right there, don't waste your time with that, because a body shop's gonna charge you $250 to $300 to fix that. You could buy a door for less money than that. So when you're fixing these cars, you always want to make sure you're wasting as less money as possible, because any money that you're wasting, unnecessary money, you're biting into your profits. Always keep that in mind. You're biting into your profits and you're losing money. So people just, you know, do what you got to do, but, you know, try not to spend a lot of money fixing these cars so you can make a little bit of money. Like, I'm only gonna make like maybe 2,500 on this one, or 2 grand, because nobody got 10 grand to spend on cars anymore. The economy is terrible. Everything's so expensive. That one's gonna eventually is gonna sell. I'm trying to get like 85 for it, 8. You know, I'm not trying to go crazy. This one is gonna go for like 10 because of the few scratches that it has. This one I'm gonna sell for 10. You know, you gotta have good prices. But I bought it so cheap that I could sell it for less than 10 if I want to. If I can't sell it for 10, I could sell it for $985, and I could still make $3,000 profit because I got it so cheap. So your initial instinct when it comes to this Copart stuff, you want to buy the car for as cheap as possible. If you buy it for the cheapest as you can get it, and you could fix it for as cheap as you can, then you make your profit. But if you're paying a lot of money for your rebuilt vehicle, that or whatever car you choose on fixing up to make money on, if you pay a lot for the vehicle and then you pay a lot to fix it, when you go to sell it, you're not gonna make no money. So keep that in mind. You want to buy these cars for cheap. I think I paid for this one $3,000. For this one I paid a little more because I was still learning, so I think I paid $5,000. I paid $5,000 for this one with the price of the car and the auction fees, and I think I paid $1,000 for delivery because it was really far away. But she was really clean, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it anyways. But now I feel like I overpaid because I'm having a hard time selling it for the price that I want. I want at least 10, but I already have it priced down to 9 because people don't have money to to buy these cars anymore. So I paid $5,000 for this one without fixing it. I think I put like 15 or $2,000 into it, so I'm into it for $7,000. So this one I'm into it for 7. This one I paid 3, and with the fixing and everything, she's probably gonna come out to like $5,000 already fixed. So this one's gonna be a good profit margin because I'm fixing it and buying it all together cost me $5,000. So I could sell it. If I sell it for 8 or 9, that's $4,000 profit. If I sell it for 8, that's a $3,000 profit. So yeah, I was just giving you guys an update on my Copart dealership that I run from here from my house. I do have a big driveway, so I could fit a lot of cars, as you guys can see. 1, 2, 3. I have another one in the backyard. That's 4. And the pickup truck is also mine. That's 5. And this one's also mine. That's 6. That's 6 vehicles in my house. And nobody here knows. You can't even tell that I'm selling cars here, This is the one I got covered up. This one has no front bumper. But if you look from driving by, you can't even tell that I'm selling cars here. So that's the trick. And this is my own house, so it's not like, they could come over here and tell me what to do because it's my personal property. Yeah, guys, just giving you guys an update on what's going on. The Nissan Altima did sell. I sold it for $8,500, and I made $3,000 profit on that one. Somebody that lives near my area purchased it, and so far so good. I haven't gotten no calls or nothing on my vehicle. It's passed inspection, and he loves the car. I think he had an older Altima, and when he purchased my Altima, he said he wanted another Altima. He brought up the transmission. I said, listen, the transmission is really good. There's no issues. It rides good. I daily drive it to work. So he believed me, and I was telling him the truth, and so far so good. He hasn't called me, and I'm trying to sell good vehicles. I don't want no complaints from anybody, and it is what it is now. So Altima sold. I want to sell this one. This one's ready to go. I think it needs an axle because I'm getting a vibration in the highway. I already did both wheel bearings, and it still hasn't stopped doing it. So I think it needs an axle. And this one, the front bumper, that one, front bumper and front frame damage. And this one's all ready to go. She's already fixed, and she's going for inspection. All right, guys, keep tuning in. Any questions, any comments, do them in the bottom. Catch you on the next one. Peace. God bless.